All right. Okay.
What?
Welcome to our second Parapausal Campfire Stories. Tonight we're going to talk about Ouija board experiences, whether they be ours or somebody else's, or just ones that we have heard of. So last week, Johnny had said something about somebody doing a Ouija board on a mirror, which is extremely dangerous, but I am intrigued, and I know the rest of us want to hear
Yes.
more. So,
Take back to high school. So I have, yeah, a third of six kids, all sisters. And my older sister, she had told me all these different stories of times that she had played with the Ouija boards with her friends at different sleepovers and some of the different entities that have come through. Um, One of the entities was named or proclaimed that they were named Baby. So, she had told me all about Baby and how Baby didn't, quite seem to be, as calm and benevolent or benign as you would think, right? So she had instilled in me, if you're ever going to be playing with one of these, just make sure that you always go to goodbye. Always go to goodbye before you close out the session. Always go to goodbye.
right.
So those were the cautionary tales. Everybody knows you got to go to goodbye. Well, move into junior year or sophomore year of high school, and meeting up with some new people. We had Steve had just moved to Boise from California. I forget exactly where, but he joined in and became part of my friend group. Just coincidentally, because our last names all fell right after each other. So
Yeah.
during orientation, when they're lining everybody up for the photos, they do everything alphabetically, so you get to know who your name
Right.
neighbors are, right? And uh, the school system in Idaho, or specifically in Boise, uh, junior high was 7, 8, 9, and high school was 10, 11, 12. So everybody moving in, sophomores, but you're still kind of getting a little bit of the freshman experience because you went from being the big person on campus in the junior high to the high school where you're at the bottom rung.
Hmm.
But it's also a big intermixing of different schools. So the junior highs, I think there were three that fed into our high school. So
Huh.
we had all sorts of new people that got to get the experience with. So Steve had just recently moved from California up into Boise, and he had a car. He had or one. He had a Firebird, either that he could use. I don't think that it was his, or there was also like his uncle's truck. So we were cruising around doing all sorts of crazy things, and he didn't live too terribly far away from where I did. So
Hmm.
he was also pretty close to the school. So his place was one that we'd go and hang out for a couple of hours in the evening, and I'd still be able to get home before curfew. So going and hanging out over there.
Hmm.
Well, this house, I mean, it was just always dark inside, and his aunt, because he was staying with his aunt and cousin, not with any close first tier family. So his
Why
this
was,
place,
okay, I'm sorry. Hold on. Why was it, do you know why his house was always dark inside there?
because his aunt just liked keeping everything dark,
Oh
just
my
like
God.
keeping the lights off. Didn't like having the lights on or anything like that. So we were always, anytime we were coming in and moving back into his room, it was always walking through this really, really dark house.
That is
And you
creepy.
know,
No
oh
thanks.
no, it gets better. It
Oh
gets
my
better
God.
because his aunt had a dog that I think they said she was part wolf. called half breed. And
Oh,
don't you dare look half breed in the eyes. So anytime walking in, she would alert, she would bark, and it was like, okay, let's just move in back here to Steve's room. Get in there, get out. That was just kind of the way that things were. Uh, so that's how we navigated in and out. Steve would come by, pick me up from my house, and we'd go over there, hang out for a bit, or we'd cruise downtown.
oh my God.
Just all sorts of great times that we had during our sophomore year.
Hmm.
I don't know where he came up with the idea, but he decided, you know, it was me, him, and his cousin, Kizzy. We decided that he was gonna put together, make a Ouija board, and we were going to use it back there in his room.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Um, Again, everything all dark in the house.
Hmm.
And so, I'm showing up. He had already made the Ouija board before I got involved. So I didn't know the first time
That,
that we were working with it how he had made it. It wasn't until after these encounters.
oh no.
Oh, yeah. So he made the Ouija board. It was done by hand on the back of a mirror.
How could you not tell that it was a mirror though?
Because it was face down, so the mirror side was down, and it was
And
just
it was
down there on
dark
the
in
ground,
there and you couldn't okay.
Oh my
dark in the
goodness.
room. And yeah, so
Oh.
he wanted to light these candles. So we've got these candles that are lit, and he had uh, on the wall. I remember it vividly because of the way that it flickered and with the candles and the shadows cast. So he had a bull head, a 3D bull head on the wall. Just
Okay.
not overly large, but the way that the shadows cast, it looked like a good
Uh
old fashioned devil's head.
Oh.
Oh yeah, so I mean, we're painting the scene here. It's dark. We got the
oh.
candles going,
Had him
and
gone.
yeah, it's like, yeah, I'm not really feeling this, Steve. So that session, it did not last very long because it was giving me off all of the heebie-jeebies. You
Yeah.
know, yeah. So yeah, we had a short session, so I think we probably went maybe 15 minutes. And the makeshift planchette, I think we just used a glass,
Hmm.
just a
Mhm.
short like rocks glass or something like
Yeah.
that, and using that for the planchette. And yeah, it just, I was not getting the good vibes coming from the board, so it's like, okay, let's close this off. I'm done with this, Steve. And he's like, okay. So he wanted no, 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 no. You've got to make sure we go to goodbye, Steve. Let's make sure that we go to goodbye. Can we go to goodbye? And we start trying to bring it over there, and it wants to go somewhere else over to no. And it's like, we need to shut this down, Steve.
Oh, dude.
We need to shut this down because we're trying to get this to go to goodbye. And as we're trying to pull it, the three of us trying to bring it over to goodbye, it's taking it back over to no.
Ooh.
Yeah. So once we close that off after that experience, yeah, he definitely, I believe he burned it.
And okay,
Wow.
so let me go in here and
Uh-huh.
tell you what I picked up on this.
Okay.
Okay, so when you first said something about this last week, I thought it was the the
Hmm.
reflection site going
Oh,
up.
yeah, no.
Okay,
Yeah,
Oh,
me
but
too.
hold
Yeah.
on, hold on. So what I'm picking up on this, and you probably watch me going, oh no,
Uh-huh.
is if you don't know, mirrors are portals,
yes.
Hmm.
and so the portal was laying down, so bringing something up.
Yep.
And not only that, but I believe that I've heard cautionary tales that if you do use the backside of a mirror as a Ouija board and you don't take it to goodbye, you can also risk possession next time that you use the mirror, because the spirits that are coming through can then have an easier path to take over.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
also putting a black cloth on the other side so that nothing can go.
Hmm.
There's no
Yeah.
reflection.
Wow.
Yikes!
That is scary.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yikes!
Oh my gosh.
That gave me the chills.
I know,
It
right?
did back then.
And you only used it the one time?
Oh yeah. That
Oh,
that was
okay.
it. That was enough. It was just like, yeah, we need to get rid of this thing. And he's like, I'm gonna burn it. I'm gonna burn it. Burn it.
Did you find out like directly after when it wasn't going to goodbye and you guys were finally able? Did you find out after the fact then, or days later?
During.
When did you find out? Oh, during that it was on the mirror.
During it's like, yeah, no wonder this is. I'm not liking this.
Oh no.
Let's take this to. We need to end this.
Yeah.
Let's get out of here. Yeah.
Write me out.
And then
Wow.
let's go to goodbye. No. Let's go to goodbye. No. And it started moving faster and faster. It's like, okay, gotta go.
That is scary. Did
Yeah.
he have anything happen or anything like residual happening afterwards?
He was always so. It's hard to say because we fell out of contact.
Okay.
Yeah, because he was only there that 1 year.
Aw.
Yeah, so it's didn't have a whole lot of contact after that.
Wow. Huh.
Well, and what else begs the question is, what was up with the aunt always wanting it dark?
I know, that's
Was
creepy.
something affecting her
To keep
already?
That was my
Because
thought.
I did my bilocate thing, and that house had activity in it, big time.
Yeah.
So, and then I questioned, I asked my guys, did she have something? And they said, yeah.
Hmm.
So,
that was my thought, that by keeping
Yeah.
it dark, she was keeping the activity, I guess, happy, low.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
That whole situation is just weird. Wow.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, totally. Yikes.
Dang, well, I'm glad you got out of there okay.
Same.
Holy crikeys. My
Right?
gosh. All
Did you cleanse
right.
yourself once you got out of there?
As best I knew to.
He was young.
Yeah.
Right.
16.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was young. He didn't have the training yet.
Mm-mm.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Mm-mm.
All right. Well, Christy, are you ready for yours?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, you told everybody that you were going to say how I was indirectly involved in this. So,
Okay. So you're the one that got me, like, the first ever time that I was on a spirit board or a Ouija board or anything was when we had that sleepover at your house in Ornogo.
mhm.
And I can't remember if it was that the candles all went out or if it was that the radio came on.
It was probably the candles.
Okay. I knew it was one of those two things
Thank you.
happened. Yes, bless you. But anyway, and it freaked me out, but I was like, okay, cool. This is like a real thing, you know? And so as you know, Stacy, whenever I was in high school, like I really only hung out with you and two other people, because I was awkward and very self-conscious and insecure and everything, right?
Yeah.
There was one person that I did hang out with that wasn't one of the, like our little group,
Mhm.
as I'm going to put it, which, I mean, I know that everybody, you guys all hung out with other people. I just didn't. But there was one girl, and I thought, wouldn't it be cool if we got on the Ouija, on a Ouija board when she was over at my house? Because she had one, but she had never used it, according to her. I don't know if her mom had, but she hadn't. And my parents were gone for the weekend, and I can't remember if my little sister was there or not. But we were in my room messing around with the Ouija board, like getting, ready, and we lit the candles and turned out the lights and, do the things you do. And it started out all cool, everything was doing fine, but it just kept going back to this figure eight pattern. And when everything was happy, the figure eight was like a slow, lazy, figure eight pattern. And she started asking it questions. And for her, it was like to test the validity on if I was doing something, if I was the one moving the planchette, or if it actually was spirit. Right? It actually was spirit. And we found out because it could tell that the questions that she was asking it were, those kind of questions. Like, will I ever get married? Will I ever have children? Will they be boys? Will it be a boy? Will my first one be a boy or a girl? That kind of stuff, right? Well, anyway, it was getting irritated. And the last question we asked it, that she asked it, was, what will my child's name be? My first child's name be?
Okay.
It was Kira. She knew she wasn't going to have any children.
Okay. Because
something, medically, she could not have children.
Oh, that's sad.
And that's why, that's why it was getting aggravated. And it spelled out Kira. And I don't know how you spell your daughter Kira's name, but it was Kiera.
That's
Yep,
Kira.
that's how I spell it. Yeah. That's how I spell it. Yeah, that's weird.
Okay. Well, so after that, she was getting mad because she was like, I know I can't have kids, and it's saying I'm going to have kids.
Mm-hmm.
And so then she was like taunting it, right?
Oh, no.
Saying, you're lying. And I'm like, no, don't do that. Don't do that. And it's like moving really, really fast, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, I'm done with it. And she took her hands off the planchette and left me with my feet on the planchette. Thank you so much.
Oh, no.
And if I couldn't put, by me going to saying goodbye, thank you for your time, thank you for your knowledge, and goodbye, it wouldn't let me go to goodbye.
Mm-hmm.
And instead, it shot the planchette, like slid hard and fast across the board, like aiming towards her.
Oh.
And it missed her by, it was aiming towards her, but not for her.
Right.
Because it wanted her to know, don't do that to me.
Mm.
And it embedded the point into my bedroom wall.
Wow.
Oh, my gosh.
God.
And the electricity did not work in that room again until my uncle came and rewired it.
That is insane. My gosh.
Kinetic energy can do that.
Yeah.
Wow.
And after that, I was like, take your board. I put it in the box and I said, I'm sorry, I can't close this any better than this. Like, I did as much as I could
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
with her having taken her fingers off. And I was like, you take your board and, when you go, take it out to the car. I don't want it in the house anymore. And that was, all there was to it. But I just thought that it was, she ended up having stuff happen at her house.
Uh-huh. That was going to be my question.
Mm-hmm.
And she happened to own, at the time, a little Volkswagen Beetle. And she had to have it towed. She didn't get all the way to her house from my house.
Oh, my.
and it
Oh,
wouldn't
it
stop.
was really mad at her.
It was really, really mad at
Yeah,
her.
yeah.
And she ended up, I think she said she burned it, but I was like, I don't want to know. Just don't ever bring it to my house again.
Right.
Because
Mhm.
you took it off. You were very disrespectful in the way you treated it, and I don't want that back in my house.
Right,
Until
Right.
until you've made peace with it, I don't need it.
right. Good
Yeah.
on
But
you. Mm-hmm.
but I just thought it was weird because how many years was it, Stacy, that we lost contact?
I don't
Like
know.
15?
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
And I had no idea that you had a daughter, Kira.
That's cool. And it's spelt the same. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's why I was like, you were unknowingly connected to this story was because of the
Somehow,
name.
yeah, because nobody hardly ever spells the Kira like that. They don't
Right.
do it phonetically. Everybody calls her Kiara. And it's like, how do you get that? Pier. Do you know, like, because we were right by Navy Pier.
Yeah.
She was born in Virginia, but she was my last. So, yeah, that's weird that it was spelt that way. Wow.
Yeah. So
Any
Hmm.
thoughts,
Yeah, it was-
feelings, concerns?
As you ended the story, spirit started really coming through strongly. And I'll give you the message that is being given or is being said. It's thanking you for being responsible and aware.
Aw.
Yeah, because things could have gotten a heck of a lot worse
Yeah.
if you wouldn't have been the one. If at least you tried to close it out and do
Right.
everything. Yeah.
Okay, and it also wants you to know that it wasn't something negative. It was somebody attached to her.
I figured that.
And when she did that, that's why it got upset because it was attached to her. And now
Okay.
thank you. Okay, I know that I gave. Hang on. Okay, it said that there's nothing else you could have done. Absolutely nothing else you could have done. You did everything the right way. And it was appreciative. They were appreciative. I hate using it. And this being is right here next to me right now. This is really cool. Yeah. Hair on my arms are standing straight up. This is not a negative being. Not at all. Not at all.
And
I believe that it was family member of hers.
It just got antagonized by the
Yeah.
questioning.
Yeah. And
like,
like disrespect whatsoever.
she was so disrespectful.
Yeah.
And I only knew what I knew from my one experience with Stacy and having watched Witchcraft.
Lord.
You know,
Oh, good
Witch
Lord.
Lord.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, Witchcraft, the one where they all got
Yep.
the four girls got together.
Yep.
The craft.
The Craft, yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. Yeah.
Not the
I
new
like
one,
that
the
one
old
too.
one.
I
Yeah,
knew which one you were talking about, or I knew that you were talking about the craft. I
Yeah.
saw it in my mind. Yeah.
But that's all I knew. And I knew you have to say goodbye and you have to be respectful because if you're not good things are going to happen.
Right.
Right. And they also said that a lot of negative stuff followed her around. She didn't have a whole lot of good luck.
No,
Oh.
she did not.
Oh, okay. Well, they're telling me that she did not have good luck, and it was because of her. Okay, they're not saying it, but I'm saying BS.
Yeah.
Because they're old world. That's what they're saying is their old world.
Mhm.
So yeah, you didn't do that.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
didn't do that.
And I know because of I didn't necessarily keep up with her after like high school, only for a couple of years, but people that I knew did. And yeah, she did not have good luck, not in any aspect of life did she
Oh.
have good luck,
And it
which
was
I
all
felt
brought.
sorry for her. like I felt sorry for her, but at the same time, I'm kind of like, you make your own in a
Yeah.
certain, like, if you're disrespectful to everything and
Yep.
everyone,
Yeah.
and you put all that negativity out there, you're not going to get a lot of good stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. It was because it was her own doing, and they backed away now because I had a long conversation with them, thanking them for coming through. This is wonderful. Thank you very much. But they said that she brought all of her bad luck on herself. So feeling bad for her is not necessary because it was of her own making. And the thing is that with the way that I look at everything and the way my life has gone and what my spirit guides have taught me is that sometimes we have to go through. Sorry, I'm going to go through this. Oh, don't you dare.
Good.
You forgot. Good. I'm not going to tell you. But Stacy,
I love you.
I love you too.
So it's on.
Hey, he enjoys it, so.
Okay,
Oh
I
my
couldn't
God.
be any redder. Okay, great. Thanks,
We'll
babe.
get you out of the habit. It took me a long time to get out of the habit of doing that all the time and saying sorry. So I had to do it myself.
I normally don't. I don't
Oh.
want it. I don't want it to be the Janet show.
What? It's not. We're all just here, like, talking and having a good
Yeah.
time.
See, and I feel like okay, because correct me if I'm wrong, something like this has always happened when I'm on,
Mm-hmm.
and I feel like I'm causing it, and it doesn't make me like that makes me uncomfortable because I was like, she's tired, she doesn't need this kind of crap.
No, I'm more. This is me. This is who I am. So don't do that. You know, when the messages have to come through,
They do.
and that's my contract with the universe is that I'm here to help people gain closure or peace or whatever. So it's all good.
Yeah. Lori, you
And
got
I
any?
take care of it.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Just as long as she relaxes afterwards, we're good.
Oh yeah. I'll do a lot of grounding and
Playing with dirt.
playing with dirt. But my
Like-
guides are like, go ahead. What you gonna say,
I
girlfriend?
said, playing with your what?
Dirt. Putting my hands in the dirt.
Oh,
It's my way of grounding.
Gardening.
Gardening. Well, maybe
Pretty.
not today.
is that what the kids call it these days?
Play with dirt. Well, the kids are saying go touch grass.
Or oh hey baby, let's go get dirty.
Oh, is Johnny's face turning red?
It's a beautiful glow.
Thank you, honey. Oh my.
See,
Don't worry, Johnny. I've got another guy another guy that says he wants to come on, so you're not going to be the only guy though. Every time.
Yeah, again, look at the demographic. You know, I'm third of 6,
Mhm.
all sisters.
Yep.
Mhm,
Yeah, you're used to it. I know.
mhm. No, what we need to do to the man is get one more woman on here, and then he'll feel right at home.
There you go. That's right. Yeah.
Okay, so
Who was the girl, Christy?
I'm not going to use her name.
Okay.
smart.
That's fair.
You can
That's
tell
smart.
us afterwards.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll see. Do we know her?
You might. Okay, and Lori, I'm not trying to be rude here. Did I go to high school with you too?
Yes. We've been friends on Facebook for a long time. Yes, you did go to school with me. We all went to Web City.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm not.
You're
See,
getting old.
If you got any yearbooks, look me up.
Yeah,
I
there you
don't.
go.
See, I don't, because I never took a picture for him because I was self-conscious, and you know, hell, one of my family members, great, it was either a great aunt or a great great aunt, passed, and their daughter found pictures from my sister's graduation of me, and I didn't know it was me. Like,
So what you guys got to do is find a picture of Lori and send it to her.
Yeah.
Yes, please. That will
I
help.
have,
Yeah.
I have
find
one on my Facebook. I'll send you from
Yeah.
Cindy Perman.
Okay.
Oh my God, we're
I
so
mean,
old.
to be fair, that's also like, way too many years ago.
But yes, I went to Web City from 2nd grade on up.
Mhm.
Okay.
Hmm.
Okay.
Well,
I went
most
there my
people.
entire life, so all my yearbooks got burnt up in a fire, though.
I never
Oh.
bought it.
Sorry.
Yeah, I know. It's really disappointing. I've lost so much just throughout the years, but so I try and get like little picture if somebody has them, be like, okay, well, send me these pages and send me those pages. Maybe one of these years I'll be able to get like a yearbook through as alumni or whatever. I think they do that. They can go back in the archives and find some. So, but all the signatures are gone.
Yeah.
I can look at my sister's because she was only a year behind me.
Mhm.
So I can look at her
Okay, 'cause
year.
You graduated with us, right?
I would have graduated in 92.
Okay. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah, would have.
Yeah.
10 years after me.
Oh. Okay. And also, I want to say to Janet, when you say, and I'm sorry all the time, I call it the I'm sorry complex, and I'm a member of that group as well.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's,
We all do that.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess, what, me?
Yeah.
Yes.
You're
Okay.
up.
I am up. All right. So I will use names because nobody real. I mean, you three will know, but not everybody's gonna know because it's their normal first names. So, my best friends, at the time, is Cindy, Mindy, and I. We're all, at my house. Everything happened at my house. Now, for anybody who knows me, knows that the graveyard was kind of my safe space. I was always going to the graveyard. So we had my house on Central in Oronogo, and you walked down the hill and over, and there was kind of like a little I don't know what it wasn't a river because it was cement, so it was where all the water and stuff would go. And but there was a little trail that was right down beside it, so I could walk down there and go to the graveyard and just hang out.
Mhm.
There was a in the very back of the graveyard there was a nice spring, so I could always get something to drink. And then at the front of it, mostly it was back just a little ways away from the road so nobody could see me, but it was kind of like a bed. It was flat and then it had a little hump, and his name was Clifton, and I always went and hung, and that's all you could see on there was just Clifton. And it took me forever to figure out what the heck this guy's name was. But I would lay on that because it was always nice and warm. And I actually had fallen asleep one point, and it was starting to get dark, so I had to run home like really quick because all of us had to be home before the before the lights came on.
Like,
Yeah. So I was running for that. But so I spent a lot of time there by myself, and I didn't have a problem with that. So one night, Mindy and Christy were staying the night. I already had a Ouija board, got it from a little place called KB's Toy Store.
I remember that toy store.
The
Loved
best
it.
place. I loved it. It was so
Yes.
great. I love the nods of acknowledgement. Oh my God, I remember that. But Mindy was, oh, she's a scaredy cat. It was
Oh, yeah.
always a scaredy cat. I loved it because it was so much fun getting her scared. But my dad had moved this well that we had, and it was a little kind of, I don't know, like a little shack thingy. He kept the roof of it because he was gonna make a gazebo, but that didn't work out. But it just left like this flat concrete surface. And so Cindy and I went out there. Mindy stayed back behind us, so we were outside, and we were had some candles on this little flat surface thing. I already knew my house was haunted. There was no quorum about that whatsoever.
Your house was creepy.
Yeah, I loved it though. It was
It
an old
good.
two-story mining house that had been there since the 1900s, around when Orinoco had been established. So it was an older home, been there for so long, but it was also, it had the wood on the outside. It was a beautiful house. I love this house. I fell in love with this house. I wish I still had it, but they ruined it. So Mindy's sitting behind us, and Cindy and I were playing with the Ouija board. And we started getting some activity, and he started getting really mean. He said his name. We finally got his name, and his name was Vincent. And started getting just hateful. And this thing was that when we were sitting outside, it was still. But when he started getting hateful, the wind picked up.
Mm.
And I was like, okay, so the candles blew out, the wind started picking up, and we went inside. So Cindy and I were on the floor. I had the lights turned off. Mindy was on my bed, which was up against two walls. So she was in the corner with a bunch of pillows. Just like
I can
this.
see that.
Yeah. Just like this with a bunch of pillows. And on the window seal, so up above the bed, on the window seal, was a candle. And it was about this big, and I'd never lit it before. It was of this little ghost, and then beside the ghost was a tombstone. So it was pretty big. And I had that up on the windowsill, and I lit that, and that was the only light that we had in the room aside from the moon coming through the window. So I was like, okay, so I was like, let's figure out what this person's freaking problem is. So we got its name, and I was like, well, Vincent, what were you talking to? Because on the Ouija board, I always talk to a little boy. He was kind of like my little guide guy. Yes, I used the Ouija board by myself, but when I talked to anybody else, other than this little boy who I thought was a little boy, he was always nice and sweet, and saying, "Oh, I want you to be my mommy," and I'm like, oh, that's so sad. I said, well, maybe at some point in my life when I'm older and I have kids. And lo and behold, the first kid I had was a boy. So I'm thinking, but you always think in the back of your mind, maybe. So Cindy and I are playing this Ouija board, and Vincent starts getting pissy. Starts saying, I'm going to come after you. I'm going to get you, and I'm going to kill you. I'm going to burn down your house. I'm going to make sure everybody in your freaking family dies. And and Cindy and I are like looking at, like, what, in broken words and things like sentences and things like that. We kind of had to piece everything together. I'm like, wow, dude. You are freaking horrible, and I am done talking to you. And then as soon as he said, I will kill you, the candle up on the windowsill started sparking. And I was like, holy crap. And Mindy is still sitting here in the corner, and I am yelling at her, ow, oh, and she's like this. And so I jump up and I flip the light on, and just as I jumped up, she finally jumps up and blows the candle out. Again, this candle was this thick, and it was down onto the windowsill by the time she got there and blew that candle out.
Oh, damn.
And it had already started burning the windowsill. And I was like, this son of a biscuit. Well, so during this time, we had found out he had said that he had seen me before, and he followed me home. And I'm like, well, the only place that he could have saw me was at the graveyard, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we go looking for his gravestone, and we're up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. Of course, it was the last, because we started on one side and worked our way up and around the graveyard until we got to the other side, heading back out of the graveyard. And of course, it was almost one of the last ones there. And we found Vincent, and he was third or fourth tombstone from the entrance of the gate. And I was like, you son of a bitch. This guy was, just scary. So so to be able to find that, and of course, we're young, we're freaking teenagers. I don't know about cleansing or clearing or keeping these things away from me. They just followed me home, something I'm used to. So yeah, it was intense.
Do you remember when he died? How, what year?
I can't remember. I want to say 1918 is when he died.
Because I see overalls with this guy.
Yeah, farmers, probably.
Oh, well, I don't know your area, so I have no idea.
Yeah, we've got a lot of farmers around our area, so miners, farmers.
Yeah.
You're probably maybe a miner, too, because 1918, they were still mining pretty good.
Yeah.
No, I get he was really mean in life. He was an asshole.
Yeah.
I call them bullies.
Cantankers.
They're bullies. And I don't deal with bullies. I'm the one that goes, oh, hell no. I know you just didn't do that.
Right.
If you did, I'd kill you. I've actually said that to a ghost. I actually Yep.
Isn't he the one that we found his wife's grave also?
I think she might have been right beside him, but I was more focused on
because I remember you telling me this.
Yeah.
Like, I remember as if I was there, which I don't think that I was, because I don't remember a candle falling.
No,
but I could.
No, it didn't fall. It tried to burn the house down. Started sparking and stuff. So no, you weren't there, but I'm pretty sure that I told you the story, and we were always going down the graves. So I probably pointed out his grave to you. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. My messed up life.
Yeah. I don't get the fuzzies with this dude. In fact, I don't like what I'm getting with this guy at all. He didn't like women.
Obviously, yeah, because I could see
he
that.
was abusive to them. And
we never did anything. We were just asking questions.
You were a woman, honey.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and that's
And
kind
you
of
might have reminded him of his wife.
Yeah. Well, that's nice to know. I'm glad he didn't stick around, that's for sure. I didn't do much of anything other than go find his grave, but I was just, in my mind, I'm just like, you need to stay here. Don't ever freaking follow me home again. So that may have been why he followed me home, if I reminded him of his wife. What a dick.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. That's a good one. Did
Thank
that just turn off and then turn back on?
No, it just turned on.
Okay, Christy.
It just turned on.
It's solar.
It is
it
solar.
It got dark enough for it to
But
activate.
it was on earlier, Johnny.
And what was that?
This is a solar light that.
Oh yeah, no, I heard something on the
Really?
on the recording.
Oh boy.
Could be a cat.
It was like, I don't
No.
know. That was weird. As
No,
soon as
there
you
was
picked
no
that
cat.
up.
Yeah.
No? It was
Okay,
like a
that'll
digital
be interesting to hear that.
I'll see if it shows up. Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah.
Because when we were looking at that, I heard like somebody say something.
Oh, it was me.
Oh, that was you. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I was telling Christy that I just sent a picture of me to
Oh,
our group
okay.
messenger.
Oh, okay.
Like
Okay.
a year and a half after high school, which it still looked the same, but
Okay.
that way she can look to see if,
She remembers you.
yeah. Because I remember you.
Yes.
Remember me now?
Yes.
But I had, my hair was growing out then. My senior year, I had short hair because I was letting my shave part grow out.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
That's
And
awesome.
you see, now it's off.
Mm-hmm.
What is
that-
going on?
It's off now.
Yeah.
It just turned on.
Is
And
there
now it's
somebody?
off.
Yeah, is there somebody trying to get somebody's attention? Or is it
Oh,
just
yeah,
the thing?
Somebody's
Okay.
definitely trying to get somebody's attention.
Yeah, light it back up if you've got something to say.
I have a story that'll
If
go
that
along with
spirit,
something
you want
like
to
that
go
on our
ahead
next.
and show us that you're here? Did
Okay.
you have something to say? Do you want to turn that back on? Or would you please turn it back on? If this is spirit,
What was that?
I don't know. I heard that too.
The little bloop.
Yeah.
I think Christy said something.
No,
No, I
No.
didn't.
no, it didn't.
It was like it was like a couple bubbles, like
Yeah.
a gurgle.
Yeah, I heard that.
Oh,
We got a lot
That'll
of
be
stuff going on
interesting.
right now.
Yeah.
there's something trying.
So,
There's
What?
something going on here, and I don't know what it is.
Are you okay?
are you all right?
No, I do not feel safe or okay at all.
Okay. All right.
What's going on? What are you feeling?
Like shaky all over, and there was like a good probably 2 or 3 minutes I couldn't talk.
Oh, sweetheart.
Okay. So here I'm gonna do a little prayer for you, okay? If everybody's okay with that.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Definitely.
Okay.
We'll do it with you.
Dear gods and goddesses, please send Christy her angels, her guides, surround her with the light of love and protection. I ask that her archangels come around her and protect her at this time, right now. Christy, allow the positive, loving light to surround you, to protect you. And so it is, and so it is, and so it is. Better?
Yes.
Okay. Johnny and I are also sending Reiki to you at the same time. Better?
Yes. I have only ever had that happen one other time.
Okay.
Well, anything like that.
Okay.
But like I could still like feel it in the like periphery.
But you have a shield around you now.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
My
You're fine.
goodness.
And honey, anytime you have that happen, call on your angels, your guides to surround you with the light of love and protection?
It literally it came on so fast. It was like I couldn't
I saw you
I couldn't
shaking.
talk. I couldn't think. It was like I was like frozen even mentally.
Huh.
Usually when I get that way, Christy, I say this 3 times. Love and light shining bright forevermore on this site. And after the 3rd time, so mote it be. And that helps bring the barrier closer.
I mean, like I've had weird things happen to me. I've never had. It felt like I was being overtaken.
Like something was going through you.
Yeah.
And what's even weirder is that light came on. And that probably started right around that time.
Yeah.
And weird noises.
And then the little
I know what the bloop was.
What was
that
it?
was Lori sending me that photo.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
But
well, no, because that happened after you looked at it.
Let's see. Yeah.
Oh, we did.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, honey. No,
Okay,
she had already sent it to you, babe.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll look back on it when we get done with everything.
When you get editing it, so you listen for it. It's like a bloop bloop.
Yeah, I heard it. It was like bloop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it wasn't my fish tank or anything because my fish tank doesn't do that.
No, I'm in my office. There's
Interesting.
noises in here, so.
Right. Yeah. All right.
And I turned my other phone off, so it wasn't that either.
Okay. Well, cool.
Y'all look through it
Campfire
and
stories, guys.
oh my gosh! Wow, those
So we
were
had
good.
a live and in-person experience.
That's
awesome.
what happens when you're around a campfire. When you're around the campfire, everybody starts telling the stories, and then something happens.
And the funny thing is this is campfire.
Trying to tell us something.
And it stopped. It completely stopped.
Yep.
Nothing.
And then Lori, I don't know if you guys heard, but Lori said she's got a story for next week about things turning on and off. Yeah, the light. So
in a cemetery.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Ooh, in a cemetery.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. So
Awesome.
okay. Question. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Christy.
I was gonna say, if any time during the summer, you guys actually want to camp out somewhere, I live in the middle of BFE, on the edge of Grand Lake. Like I can throw a rock and it land in the lake.
That's awesome.
And there is a family cemetery within walking distance of my house.
Ooh, okay.
And I happen to know the family. And if I asked them, I bet they would let us go back there.
Oh, that'd be cool. Yeah, we could take Janet and Johnny with us.
Yeah, either in person or by locate, but I would prefer in person because you could go fishing and we could talk to the pigs and the goats across the road. It would be so much fun.
Ooh, bacon.
Yeah, well,
And the person that drowned in there. I'm sorry.
What?
There was a person that drowned in there about a month or so ago.
They just said that I drowned there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It was a murder.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm sure there's a lot of people down in Grand Lake. Yeah.
Well, this one was just a couple months ago. It was in November.
This is very strong.
Yeah, he was murdered. A fisherman found him.
Oh
and that's
God.
the same.
Was it a woman? Him.
No, it was a man.
No, the woman happened about between 10 and 15 years ago.
And that same area is where the banker from Knoll was taped to the chair and concrete blocked and thrown off that bridge.
Okay, let's not talk about anything more, just so I can.
Yeah, you need to go play in the
information. I'll give information.
Oh my gosh! Okay.
It was yelled at me, so I knew that I was.
Next time.
Next time. Let's talk about all of those because it's been almost an hour now, even though we were a late start. But, I don't want to keep you guys any longer, and I know that everybody needs to relax and stuff. So we will wrap this up, and next time we'll talk about graveyards and some of our experiences in some of the graveyards. And then we can do talk about Grand Lake, because I've never heard either any of those stories. So I can't wait to hear those. So that would be awesome. And I appreciate everybody showing up. Thank you very much for watching Parapausal Campfire Stories. And we've got more excitement for next week. Don't forget to
like, comment, and subscribe.